I do call him Black Jesus.
Exactly.
Yep.
But I would never call him that.
That's disgusting. If you eat,
No.
if you eat Hershey's bar for fun, you like golf balls in your mouth.
Really weird. So, I'm a really simple guy when it comes to women. What is wrong with you?
I ask myself that every day.
I don't know what the hell happened from the series before to the series with the Celtics.
It's my biggest conversation, and I hope we go viral with this one.
Princess in the Frog.
You're drunk. You should not be drinking. You should not be drinking this early in the day, bro.
Buddy, I still got 30 minutes. I start drinking.
Good evening, afternoon, and or morning or nights, whenever you may be watching this, and welcome into your favorite podcast, the Gumball Sports Machine Podcast, the podcast in which we love, we laugh, we hug, we cry, we smile, and most importantly, we are positive. And today we got a special episode. We got a special episode. As always, this ship does not run on my own gas that I provide. I got my dog, my boy, David D-Lo, a.k.a. David Largo, a.k.a. co-host D-Lo, who is sitting right next to me. David Largo, how are you feeling, brother?
Hey, man. It's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
But wait, D-Lo, but wait, there's more.
Should have started.
Did you get that? Did you get
Yeah.
Hey, I'm leaving that in the video, bro. I'm leaving that
Well, I know or I need to send you.
Hey, where's my camera? Hey, Pete. Yep. Hey, Pete. As soon as we said that, he said, "Put me on, dude." That is.
Hold on, this D-Lo, this gotta be good. Hold on. All the way from Boston, Massachusetts, the biggest. Okay, now he's not actually there. He's still here, but that's where he's from. But the biggest Celtics fan, one of the biggest Patriots fan. When you talk about Boston, he is an exact representation of what Boston, Massachusetts is. He is my dog. He is my OG. He is Unk. He is making his return. Triple OG Tone is back in the building. Oh my God. Hey, OG, what's the word?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Good to be back, man. Good to be back. Let's get it going, man. GSM, Gumball Sports Machine. Let's get it back going. Thanks for holding it down, too, fellas. Thanks for holding it down. Definitely watched all the episodes, man. Y'all been holding it elbow grease down.
The elbow grease ain't hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying, D-Lo? You know what I'm saying? Hey. Okay. Well, D-Lo is hurting some people.
It's a whole other show, man. Whole other show.
But we absolutely are so glad and happy to have Triple OG back in the building. Triple OG Tone. And Tone, you picked an episode to come back on, my friend.
Boy, did I.
Let's get right into it, fellas. There are obviously the biggest sports story in the world going on right now. 34 individuals were arrested by the FBI yesterday, including the two biggest names being Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier of the Miami Heat. The Chauncey Billups, of course, the head coach for the Portland Trailblazers, for a gambling investigation. Now, there are a lot more details. Chauncey Billups is accused of running what's the word for it? Rigged poker games. Terry Rozier of giving out privileged information in terms of who's playing, who's not playing, things like that. And this has been big, fellas, and we've seen some different types. We've seen some different sides of it. Now there are still more things coming out as we speak. But Tone, let me get your thoughts on the whole situation in terms of like just these guys who, first of all, make like millions of dollars, yet are still going out gambling, trying to make even more money. Maybe it's because of the addiction, maybe it's because of the rush, whatever it is. But now Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups might have just lost both of their careers.
Yeah, sadly. I mean, first and foremost, as a fan, I think it's just, I mean, sad for us because it almost deteriorates our fanhood. Like, there's an appreciation to honesty, honest, good basketball, good sportsmanship. There's almost an honor system between the fan and the athlete, and it's wild because I don't know if you guys have been watching Kyrie's podcast at all, but Kyrie's kind of spoken about the feeling that he's had actually while playing the game, hearing the fans yell, "Hey, oh, you need 2 more rebounds. We need 3 more assists." And he's like, he can't even appreciate the game the same way he did because he doesn't want to hear that from the fans in the stands. You know, like he wants to hear win the game. You know, like and so it's a different level of I don't want to say basketball almost. I don't even know where to start, but just from the fan perspective, I'm definitely saddened. I think that in the past there's been little small tidbits, and you hear about stories in the past, and we kind of just sweep them under the rug, hoping that they're not true. I know you guys are familiar with the referee situations of the '80s, which the NBA actually suspended them, and those guys were fined, et cetera, et cetera. So that one had to be true. But there was actually more to that story that they kind of just swept under the rug. And rightfully so, because again, you don't want to lose your viewership and things of that nature. But I'm just really saddened. It definitely takes away some of my appreciation of the game. Terry Rozier, I believe he was drafted by the Boston Celtics. Although I'm gonna let D'Lo claim him because
too late. Yeah, see.
But yeah, man, it's sad because they've actually highlighted a couple games. There was a playoff game that Terry Rozier, I think he went like 1 for 10 against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they're saying that might have been the beginning of the downfall for him, and his gambling career decided to take off. But yeah, the gloves are off, man, and it looks like the FBI and other law enforcement are attacking. They're like wild pit bulls on these guys right now. But yeah, it's sad.
D'Lo, we talked about this a little bit before the show. This is insane because once again, these people, and to Tone's point, there are people watching these games, are invested in these games, both financially for the people that are going to the games and just emotionally, because that's your team. I'm a Suns fan, Tone's a Celtics fan, and you're a Heat fan. If you're seeing Terry Rozier, if you're hearing things like this, saying Terry Rozier is selling the game for your team on purpose, or whatever the case may be, it really saddens the game. It hurts the game. When you look at it, D'Lo, when it's in terms of a personal and a personal almost feeling, personal attachment to this, how are you feeling? What was your immediate reaction to this?
Man, I hope Spo is involved too.
Hold on. Spo's still one of the best coaches in the league.
Yeah, but me and him got some issues right now. Anyway, besides the point. No, I mean this has been going on since even before the game that you mentioned with the playoff game. It had been happening all season where Terry was just awful. Especially when it came to the Hornets. And I don't know if you've seen the clips of that, but it was in the Hornets game, and he was turning the ball over left and right and just making really awful plays. And I think that's when people started to catch on. Like, there's no way Terry is this bad, right?
Yeah.
Everyone comes to Miami and gets better. And then Terry is the one exception.
And that was the thing, because we saw how good he was in Boston.
Yeah.
Like, we saw how good the playoff run in 2018. How he played well in Charlotte. But to see things like that, yeah, you're like, okay, hold on, I need to double back on that.
Yeah, and the NBA cleared him, but obviously they don't have the federal power to do anything other than surface level, and that's
Yeah.
why they got him, because the FBI apparently found something enough to arrest him and charge him, right? And so it's kind of crazy. I hope no one else in the Heat is involved, because hey, we saw that Tyler story, and if Tyler go down with the shit.
Hey, and you know what, Tone? Hey, but even before, like, before the basketball season started in the offseason, you were saying Bam to Boston. If Tyler is involved, get rid of Bam, because you got to get all you
No,
can.
you can send him anywhere but Boston. If I see Bam in a Boston Celtics jersey, I am not watching the NBA anymore.
Scary
But I mean,
Terry has a whole new meaning, man.
Wow. Well, that's a great point. That's a great, because I mean, listen, when you think about it, I mean, like I mentioned, these guys are making so much money. Terry Rozier, $26 million. Chauncey Billups, I'm not sure how much he's getting paid as a coach, but I'm sure it's north of $10 million. I don't know if it's the addiction. Now, Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith went back and forth yesterday on Inside the NBA, saying Charles Barkley was just saying it was stupid. Like, you just being dumb because you wanted you're risking $26 million for you to go win $50,000. And to Kenny's point, was saying that gambling is an addiction, that's two things can be true. And I think both those things are true, because these gentlemen can definitely be addicted to gambling, and they can also just be stupid. And that was the biggest thing to me. I mean, in terms of Terry Rozier and Damon Jones, the one that came out, the latest one of giving out privileged information again to people about LeBron when he was in LA. It really, really does scare me, fellas. It scares me because, and even Tone, you and I were having a conversation, obviously not on camera, but like a few weeks ago. I enjoy watching the game so much. I enjoy watching the game. I enjoy watching sports. I enjoy watching basketball, football, baseball, whatever it is. But the fun thing about it is that you never, for the most part, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen. Anything can happen on any given night. But if things like this are happening, it terrifies me, because now if people are selling and purposely losing the game for their team so that they can make an extra buck, and they're already making millions of dollars, there's no limit to how bad this could possibly get. And that's what scares me the most. It's not. Go ahead, Tom.
Again, we like you said, we all love sports. We talk about this on and off camera all the time. We got group chats, so we're always talking sports. But and you know how I love my town.
Yeah.
It was awfully odd that after 9/11, the Patriots won the Super Bowl. It was awfully odd that after the Boston Marathon, the Red Sox won the World Series. And I'm not saying that things like that can't motivate a team or a city to win the championship. But again, when the stars align, the stars align. And then when you hear, like, if fellas, if you got your lady and your boy hits you up and he tells you that you seen your lady at the bar talking to her ex, and you trust your girl, but now you're starting to question something. So as soon as these little pieces, these breadcrumbs start to line up, you're like, come on. And like, it deteriorates your fanhood. And there's a level of appreciation that we have for players, for the game. And again, like you said, it's scary because once you start to hear it, you're like, man, is this real, or is this a line so that, so-and-so can make a lot of money, or the NBA or certain players. But, one thing that I wanted to kind of throw in to see how you guys feel about it is, I'm sure you guys have heard about the the conspiracy theories about Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
about him having a gambling addiction and the mob maybe unaliving his father back then.
Yeah.
The one thing for me that I could think of maybe these guys were addicted to gambling, or just maybe they just had fun gambling, back in their playing days or years ago, and maybe they made a mistake. The mob is known to then put that thumb down, and once you're under the thumb of the mob, it's hard to get out. It's
Get out from
very
under.
hard to get out because they pay government officials, they pay police officers, they pay. It's hard to even know who they pay. Their arms are that long, like, and so a buddy of mine in another chat's like, there's no way Chauncey Billups was this involved in the mob. Like, the mob just doesn't let people get into their organization. And I'm like, maybe he had to. And the only other choice for him was to tell. And that's where I think part of this may be, is that there are actually people that have told, and that's why their names are being on the forefront, because now you kind of have to put them out there so that they're guarded. People, like, people can't hunt them down now because they're gonna, Chauncey Billups he's gonna be in a hotel downtown, whatever city he lives in, and the police are gonna be watching him 24/7.
Eye in the sky. That's interesting, because like, to now get deep into it with the mob specifically, because the mafia was one of the first things brought up in this whole thing. How the mafia was telling, Chauncey Billups, you're going to be the face of this. You're going to be, you're going to be what draws people into our poker games. And I mean, D'Lo, for the mafia to have, again, I haven't heard the term mafia in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of like the mafia actually being relevant and a problem. Now, like, obviously, it was a bigger thing back in the day, especially someone on the East Coast, Boston, New York, Philly, places like that. New Jersey. But D'Lo, how again, Chauncey Billups is really the one that intrigues me, because I mean, when you look at the accusations, the poker games that they were having, X-rays under the table, and counting card machines, and there are a few other things that I can't remember right now. But if the mafia was running that, dog, how much power, how deep could this thing possibly go?
Well, I don't know if you were watching yesterday, but on Inside the NBA, they brought Shams in, and he was talking about it. How this really started with Jonte Porter in Toronto, where he was banned for life from the NBA and any activities related and associated. And now you're seeing the dominoes. Jonte was first, and now there's Terry and Chauncey's involved, and there's a bunch of NBA guys now that are involved in this. And I think this is just the first. I think that there may be a lot more that comes to light here. But the intriguing one is Chauncey, as you mentioned, because we all knew that Terry was already being investigated for this, right? Chauncey's came out of nowhere. There were no reports that he was being investigated until we saw the arrest. There was nothing against him, right? And so, at least from my knowledge, it may have been out there, but I don't remember seeing anything. And so it's just kind of crazy that this came out of nowhere, and now there's multiple NBA people involved, from coaches to players, and it's only going to get worse from here. I think that there is no way that there's just a few. There's going to be potentially a lot of players and coaches that are going to be involved in this.
Now, D'Lo, you mentioned Inside the NBA, and I think they had a lot of good stuff on this yesterday. Chuck and Shaq both mentioned, and they both agreed that the NBA dropped the ball in this investigation, which means they let it get too far, and they didn't do it. They didn't do their due diligence, to use a lawful term. They didn't do their due diligence to see who was involved and how much they were involved and what was actually going on behind the scenes. Tone, I see you nodding your head. You also believe that the NBA dropped the ball in this investigation?
I do. I'm sure it's a tough line. I also want to add Malik Beasley was under investigation, and they said the case is not closed. But yeah, I'd assume that it's a tough line because, like D'Lo said earlier, they don't have like the legal right, but they can. I'd assume that they can ban or suspend, a player, due to improper or information that they're researching. They'll find some type of guideline. But yeah, I also would assume that it's tough because we don't know the legalities. But I'd assume that the FBI may have requested that the NBA continue things the way they are so that they could continue their investigation without any, the players
without any
changing
giveaways.
Exactly.
Yeah, knowing that they're on their tail. Yeah.
And so it's difficult. Oh, go ahead, D'Lo.
So Shams brought this up because you were mentioning how the NBA has very limited. Shams actually said that the most that they could do was take like personal belongings. So they took Terry's phone and had full access to anything that he had in his phone, but didn't find anything incriminating. But they can't subpoena anybody and do any of that because that is through legal. They don't have that right. So I just wanted to add that.
That's a great point. But yeah, I just assume that that's typically how an investigation is done. They want people to act as though things are normal. It's I don't know if this is good or bad for the NBA. They are this is a huge press run. They're all over the news. I'm sure people are tuning in left and right just to seek for further information. I'm seeing all over Twitter people posting Chauncey taking out two of the top scoring players in particular game.
It's like 5 minutes left. Yeah, I've seen that.
Much information that people are researching right now about the NBA. So who knows if this is good or bad? People love negativity, Yeah. And so who knows? But as far as I think fans who really appreciate and love the love of the game, this is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. I've dealt with things being a New Englander, rocking with the GOAT.
The Flake Gate.
Mahomes never went. He never played New England.
Ooh, you want to go there? You want to talk about that?
My bad. That's on me. That's on me, That's my fault.
There's some stuff coming out about those guys too right now.
Nah, not like this.
What?
Not like
They're
this.
saying that the referees are actually helping Kansas City throughout especially in the fourth quarter. So
who got the most penalties in the league?
Who?
The Bills. You know who got the most penalties called for them in the league? Josh Allen.
Interesting. What's their record?
Yep. Who? The Bills? 4-2.
What's our record?
Who record?
Yeah, we not worried.
Yeah.
We not worried.
Okay,
we not worried.
See, there you go. Yeah, you know what? Tone is back. That's okay.
But I will say that it's nasty work, man. Like there's so many. Like they're trying to drag LeBron down because Chauncey had on a Clutch Sports sweatshirt today, leaving the I don't know, jail cell or whatever wherever he was at. So it's nasty work all around. And like D'Lo said, I'm sure this is just the beginning.
It's very nasty because Terry Rozier came out wearing a Hornets. You don't play for the damn Hornets. You better put on that Heat gear.
No. After that, no, you can keep the Heat gear. I need more. None of that.
Yeah. Hey, and you know what? Tell Charlotte to give us back our first round pick for that. You know what I mean?
You gotta hope he was trying to dodge something and throw them off by wearing that Charlotte's jersey. Man. Your boy Hero talking about free Terry. I'm like, that's crazy.
Hey, Pat probably went up to Terry and said, "Hey, you know what? Go ahead and put this on. Don't you don't go ahead, don't put all his
You
stuff on."
you seen that photo, right?
I
He's
have
in the
not seen it.
handcuffs and he's got a Hornet sweatshirt on
with the matching
Nah.
sneakers. With the
with the
matching
match.
sneakers is
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
Like,
crazy.
bro, you could have put on any pair of sneakers. You was like, hold on, I gotta match this sweatshirt.
I was gonna say because at that point you can't even say, "Oh, I just grabbed something out of my closet and threw it on real quick." You gonna grab the shoes to match the hoodie? Yeah, dog. See, but no, hey, I don't know about Terry, but I don't know. Let me see. I was in Vegas. I was in Vegas about almost 2 years ago, and I was there for my sister. My sister playing a volleyball tournament at Mandalay Bay, and so it was me, pops, and my two sisters. The other one was playing, and then my niece. So we was there, and my sister come up to me. She's like, I think, yeah, I don't know where we was going. She's like, oh, I need to get something from the car. Can you come with me? I said, okay, yeah, that's fine. So we start walking back to the car, right? Mandalay Bay, this big old hotel, right? They got big old hotel. They got like these big old ballrooms, and in the ballrooms is where they had the volleyball tournament. So we walk all the way across the doggone hotel to the parking garage. Come back, and when we're walking back, I said, "Yo, who is that? He looked familiar. I'm snapping my fingers. Who is that? Who's that?" I said, "Oh snap!" I looked to my sister and said, "Hey, that's Chauncey Billups." And hey, now I know what he was doing there. I'm thinking he's watching there. He's sitting there watching the game. Where his daughter played volleyball. Chauncey Billups in there getting right.
He was watching the game, just not basketball.
He was in the back room. What cars they got on this X-ray
What?
right now?
On the computer, he said, "Nah, I'm coaching. That's what I'm doing." Nah, that's crazy.
No
Nah,
good.
this, and also I do also want to point out, Tone just went final. Knicks beat the Celtics 105-95. So
I'm surprised we kept it that close.
Yeah.
But I will say this: I picked the Knicks to win. Oddly,
yeah, you know what? That's probably smart thing. That's probably the smart thing to do.
Gonna be a long season.
What do you guys think about Rick Pitino coaching Terry Rozier, working with Chauncey Billups, coaching him in Boston? Like Rick Pitino, they said that people are trying to align that as well. I believe he is Italian. It's just so many odd connections and things going on. Like, again, this is just nasty work for the NBA in entirety.
And Rick Pitino, obviously the big name that he is in the basketball world. Now, again, they're going to, especially just the fans, right? The fans, they're going to try and look for everything. Oh, I knew Rick Pitino was a part of it. Oh, I know LeBron was a part of it. I knew whoever, Rich Paul, whoever it is. They're going to try and connect everybody because everybody wants to be detectives. Everybody wants to be investigators. I don't like. It's interesting. And I think there's a story there, but I don't know if I want to speculate on anything that I don't know is applicable.
I'm speculating one name. Hey, you want to know that name? Hey, Nico. Are you trade Luca?
Hey.
And then they got the number 1 pick out of it.
Again,
no.
It's a lot of things that the NBA is just like, come on, man.
There's something going on there.
Yeah, and they say Mark Cuban is also possibly involved in some of these situations. It's like so many names that are being thrown out at this very moment. And like you said, but one thing to me, Maul, is I do think there are a lot of people who want to be, side cops or private investigators. Mm-hmm. But two, people are so invested into the game.
Yeah.
That they genuinely want to know, is this rigged or not? Because they're going to be like, oh, if it's rigged, I'm tuning out. Like you got to think, some people cry after their teams lose the championship or even some games.
Who did that?
Yeah, who would do that? I don't know.
I very much remember crying when Allen Iverson lost to the Lakers.
Yeah.
I was pissed off. And then, like, the referee, what's his name? What's that guy's name? Tim Donahue, something like that. He's spoken about in several interviews, how there was a conglomerate of referees that were working against Allen Iverson. There was ongoing conversations, emails, text messages to say, we're going to make sure he pays for what like they didn't like the way he dressed. They didn't like things that he said to them during games, and they conspired against him.
And it's terrifying how much control some people have over the game. Like that's the scary part. Whether it is personal vendettas or whether it is gambling or whatever the case may be. Like I understand we're all human, but there also is a job that needs to be done, and it needs to be done well at an unbiased level.
Without bias. Yeah, without bias.
And
Rasheed Wallace is another player who's come out and said that the referees, he's like, sometimes they do it and they don't even try to hide it.
Yeah, it's bad. Like there was today in college football, one of the referees got suspended for the rest of the season for a few halfway decent, not halfway decent. What's the term that I'm looking for? Like it's questionable calls that he made again in the Georgia and whoever they just played. I forgot who they just played, but things like that, it happens way too often. And now I'm glad that it's especially against him in a big game like that, action has been taken, because I think it needs to be taken more often, especially because I mean these repercussions. If the player is yelling at the referee about a call, right? Obviously, sometimes it's justified and sometimes it's not. But there are a lot of times in which we can go back and look and see if the call was correct. And for the referee to throw out the player, especially if it's a star player, especially if it is a Stephen Curry or Anthony Edwards or LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Devin Booker or a Jason Tatum, like whoever it is. Sorry, I had to throw Devin Booker in there. I was gonna name all those names and not name Devin Booker, but like
No good. They no good.
But for the referee to throw somebody out like that, because with all these people paying the hard-earned money to come and play in the game, it doesn't make any sense to me why the referees don't get punished for the mistakes that they make, but the players get fined this much money and get suspended this many games. I mean, the consequences need to be equal. Now, again, I understand the referees don't make as much money as the players do, but at the end of the day, the referees have just as much, if not more, of an impact on the outcome of the game than the players do.
But
at most moments.
Question for you too, though.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel if everyone was ousted? Like, do you think that you would still be as passionate about the sport?
Yeah, I would be.
So the same referee who was caught back in the 90s,
mm-hmm.
the mafia member that was associated with him, when he was interrogated, he said that he had 2 other NBA referees under his thumb and several college referees those names were never brought to the light. So you know who was hired the same year as that Tim, I think his name is Tim Donahue or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who that guy is?
Who?
Scott Foster. Oh, I knew it.
First of all,
they were best friends. They were best friends, and they had several 2-minute calls that would happen before games, and they just swept it under the rug.
And let me tell you, he's been hunting Chris Paul for
decades. Hey, 2021. Boy, hey, the first thing, I don't care who we were playing or who was hurt. I didn't care about the injury report. The first thing I looked at, 2021, in that Suns run to the playoffs or to the finals, I didn't care about who was hurt. I didn't care who was playing. The first thing I looked at was who was refereeing the game. And if Scott Foster was reffing, I was like, oh, damn, you know what? Hey, what we going now? 2-1? Okay, but we got a chance. We got a chance. Because I already knew who was going to lose. Now, it sucks, but like, both of y'all know this. I'm a competitor. And so even if I'm watching it, right, and the referees, maybe they have an impact on the game, don't let them have an impact on the game. That's how I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let them beat these so bad that the referees can't change the game.
But that's what Andre Iguodala said, though, in that interview. I think it was like 2 years ago. He said, if we're up in the series, just know game 4 or whatever it is going to be 10 times harder to win because we have to play against those 13 guys and those 4 guys.
Yep. That's the mindset. That's the competitive athlete mindset. Like that is just like, instilled into me at least. And I don't know. Like even like now, I didn't play basketball at the highest level, and D'Lo and I played basketball together in high school. There were a lot we lost like when we lost, and now we played with like there were some awful referees. So bad. And again, D'Lo, you can attest to this. There were some awful referees. Regardless, the mindset was we lost not because of the referees, but because we didn't do this. We need to defend better. We need to protect the ball better. We need to do this. And that was like that. The referees now again, if it come down to clutch moments, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do when it comes to that. But it's interesting, man. Like this has been a big story, obviously, over the past 48 hours. And it's been very interesting to see the people that are coming out, the people that are being accused, the people that are being involved. Like that's it's insane to me. This is the biggest story all
Have you guys
year.
ever seen Blue Chips?
No.
Ooh. So it's essentially about college basketball and one player taking money under the table to lose games.
Like that's terrifying.
That movie came out in the 90s.
Oh, that's why Unc function over here. Oh
See, there
my
you
god.
go.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like this story has been told.
No.
I'm back.
OG's back. Hey, round of applause, bro. Round of applause for Soul. Hey, OG's back. Hey, see, hey, we're back. Glad to be back, dog. And
Hey, listen. Last thing on this topic, all I'm gonna say is, Pat, if you want to pay me $2 million, I'll take the Terry's roster spot, and I won't gamble on games. I promise. You know what I mean?
I will, and I'm not going to deny. I'm just kidding.
This wild though, because
You know
Pat
good.
isn't Pat supposed to have eyes everywhere?
Mhm.
Took LeBron's cookies, man.
Hey, man. Hey, Pat. He got eyes, but how you gonna have 820 vision and have eyes everywhere? You can't have.
Chauncey had them
can't-
glasses. Pat could have had them glasses, man.
Oh, you right. You know what? You right. That's a good point. That's a good point. Hey man, let's talk. All right, let's talk some basketball and turn some real basketball. And since we just saw your boys lose, Tone. Obviously no Jason Tatum. For the remainder of the season, he talked about he gonna make it back this season. I'll be shocked if he make it back this season.
If I'm him, why would I? Because I mean,
There's
the
no
way
point.
it's looking right now, I'm ready to do the Soldier Boy rag and tank it out, man.
Yeah. But Tone, what are your expectations for the Celtics this year? What is the ceiling? How good do you think the Celtics can be, and or bad they can be?
Sadly, the East is kind of yucky, stinky, to say the
Agreed.
least. So I still think if we wanted to, we might be able to make the playoffs as a seventh, seed. The East is like really bad, like really, really bad. Like I know in the past, people always joke about the West being the more dominant, and they usually are. But I think it's really lopsided this year, like really, really lopsided. I think some of the worst teams in the West are going to smack up on the Eastern Conference teams. We have continuity. We trust our coaches, and we still have a star on our team. I'll say this. I think that this is a year of growth for some of the young players, on hoping that they can develop and then be more trusted next year. Personally, and you guys know how much I appreciate Peyton Pritchard, but I wish, and maybe this is actually what Brad Stevens is doing, but I won't know until it's done. But I wish that we utilized his value last year. But I'm thinking that maybe they're allowing him to start this year so he creates more value and is tradable at the end of the season. But I think, we had the conversation briefly before we started the pod. We lacked offensive rebounding. We lacked rebounding, period, last year, offensive and defensive. And the fact that we got rid of Porzingis and Luke Cornett just didn't make sense to me. The math didn't math there. But I trust Brad Stevens. I trust Joe, and hopefully they got some something up their sleeve. But I think that this is just a year of growth. So I'm interested to see that the young fellas get some minutes. And the other thing is, I've always liked Jordan Walsh's game. I don't know why we don't give him any burn.
Yeah. I remember watching him in college too. I mean, he was a playmaker in college. He made things happen. And he's done just that in the G League. Again, I'm not sure exactly why, especially with Jason Tatum out and the lack of wing depth that you guys have at the moment. I don't know why he's not getting any playing time. But I don't know. When I look at the Celtics, I see in the East this year, I see 6, 7 seed. I think they're good enough. See, there you go. See,
No, there's something with that number, huh? There's a thing with that number, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I see. I don't know why I didn't even think about it. He called me. I'm not gonna lie. He called me. Somewhere around there. I don't think. Obviously, they're not going to be one of the best teams in the East, but I do know that Joe Mazzulla is one of the best teams or best coaches in basketball. I do know Jaylen Brown is one of the best two-way players in basketball. I do know Anthony Simons is a bucket.
Man, I like
and man, he can hoop. He can hoop. And I do know Derek White is one of the best defenders in basketball. And this team is as it's put together is not a championship contender. I do think they're going to be competitive, though. I don't think there's going to be too many games in which you look at them and like completely outmatched. But I see them sneaking into the first round of the playoffs and losing to one of these teams, whether it's the Knicks, Cavs, Magic. I really like the Magic. That's kind of where I see him, D'Lo. I don't really. I don't see them making it too far.
I honestly hope we don't, because like then we don't get any draft picks. But I agree with you.
But tough because I don't think so. I don't think they make the playoffs.
Yeah, I hope not.
Because look, I'm gonna list them off because I actually have it pulled up, and I want you to tell me if you think that they have a chance to be higher than them in terms of standings.
Okay.
Milwaukee.
No.
Nothing.
New York, who they just lost to.
No.
Before we go on, I want to credit them. I think that they've gotten better.
I agree. I think the Jordan Clarkson pickup is a very sneaky pickup.
I think Cat is going to have a great year this year.
Cleveland?
No.
Orlando?
No.
I feel like those are the locks, right?
Yeah.
But then you get into some of the controversial ones, right? Philly.
Mm-mm.
They should.
No, especially the way VJ Edgecombe just hoop. Hey, boy.
He's NBA ready.
What, Tone? Come on, dog. Like, he 34 in his debut?
That's baby
That's
AE.
crazy.
I told you last year. That's baby AE, man.
I can't argue now. I can't argue.
Detroit.
No.
They looking iffy though. And I like y'all know I like Detroit. They're looking iffy though.
A little bit.
And Jordan Ivey just got hurt. He had to have surgery again.
Man.
Jordan Ivey.
And
This
then it's kind
is
of
my sleeper
tough.
team. You're about to say him. This is my sleeper team in the East. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
Toronto.
Thank you. Sleeper team.
Hold on. That's interesting. Really?
That starting five is dynamic. They don't have a bench.
Yeah.
They only got GD on the bench. They got Grady on the bench, but that starting five is devious.
With Ingram and RJ and Scotty, Jakob
Get
is in there.
Jacob
Emmanuel
Yeah,
quickly.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe they're a little bit better than I give them credit for.
They might have the second or third best starting five in the East. Just
That
the starting
high.
five. Just
That's
the starting
overall.
five. You got the Knicks. Then I would say either Orlando or them. The Knicks, then Orlando or them.
I do like Darko, their coach. What's his name? Rojakovic. I do like their coach. Man, okay, Toronto. I honestly, right now, and again, maybe this is me being naive to Toronto. I don't think they're better than the Celtics right now. I think I like the Celtics a little bit more than I like Toronto.
I'm gonna have to disagree, but we can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Indiana,
I like
mind
Indiana.
you,
I
who
like
just
Indiana.
took OKC to double OT.
But is Ben Mathurin going to play like that every game?
That's the if.
See,
the if.
and you took Andrew Nemhard to be your most improved,
Scoreless.
but
But
I
he
think
got hurt.
Benedict Mathurin could be better.
Yeah.
Well, we got to find out that damn hard injury if it's significant or not. He just got hurt. That changes.
It's just shoulder, yeah.
That changes everything for them.
And then Miami.
Yeah, I think Miami's better than him.
I don't know. I don't know if
Miami's
Tyler's gonna make it through the season.
Hey, Tyler might get his little pink slip early, dog. I got my pink slip.
Ain't no good.
But listen, in terms of the East, I think
the East is a lot more competitive though when it comes to the play-in teams. Because there are teams that I didn't mention that could definitely sneak into the play-in spot. Charlotte, Chicago, Atlanta. And then Boston.
With Atlanta, they disappointed me early. Like now again, they have not looked good.
No.
And they're playing tonight.
They won, didn't they win?
They did. They beat Orlando. Yeah, they just beat Orlando today.
Man, but who they just lose to really badly?
Look for Orlando, man.
Oh yeah,
they just lost to Toronto.
That's right, Toronto. Yeah, man. You know what? Toronto might be better than I'm giving them credit for. So that's a good pull. That's a good pull. It might be better than I'm getting them credit for. Okay.
I like to give the season 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, that's when you start to see the more consistent teams getting the dubs. But you know, it's just interesting to see these early games. Certain players, they look like they didn't do any playing basketball this summer
for the first time in 3 months and 4 months, however long the off season is. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's nasty work. And listen, actually, you know what? Let's move over to the West. The Phoenix Suns went out and won their first game at the Mortgage Matchup Center. There you go. Why are you putting your head down?
It's good times to be back. I love it.
Okay, but of all the West teams that we could have, Golden State, we could have talked about San Antonio.
Where we at though, Lo? What city are we actually in right now?
We're not in Phoenix. We not in Phoenix right now. I don't know.
Yeah, y'all are down in California.
We're out in Timbuktu.
See there y'all go. How do you live that far? See there y'all. That's like, hey, you know what still come on to TV? Devin Booker and Phoenix Suns basketball. That's what come on to TV. Now, okay, real quick. All right, we ain't got to talk about it long, but we got, I was happy they won the other night. They was down 20, came back and won the game.
Can I ask you a question though? Before you go on the Suns tantrum, what the hell is up with your boy DB? And I don't mean Devin Booker.
Dylan Brooks.
27 shots game 1.
Hey, yeah, what's going on?
So I'm sitting here watching.
Why is he taking 24? Why is he doing that?
Bro, when I tell you I was sitting here, I'm like, yo, there's no way he just took another shot. There's no way he just took another shot. Hey.
He feeling it for Jalen. He feeling it for Jalen.
That's the only thing I was thinking. I was like, it's like Jalen's out, so he had to take a couple more shots, and they're probably double.
But a couple more does not mean 24. We're not.
What are we doing? Like, hey, you are a 3-and-D player. How about a little? Okay, you know what? How about a little bit more defense and a little less 3? I wouldn't go see the other one. That would have been crazy.
That would have been crazy.
But hey, listen. Okay, now Dylan Brooks. I love the addition of Dylan Brooks. Okay, I love the addition.
Great addition.
Because what he did to DeMar DeRozan. Now in the first half, DeMar DeRozan had his way with Dylan Brooks.
So did Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine had his way in the first half.
He was fantastic. But in the second half, in that third quarter specifically,
locks.
D-Lo, put him in the pen.
But I think that's
solitary.
Exactly what you were talking about, because Dylan Brooks had like 19 shots at half.
Yeah, so and only took
half. He played
more
attention to defense.
They were down 20 in the first half, and then he stopped shooting, and they came back.
Yeah. Listen, until Jalen Green go back, there is only one person that needs to be taking more than 25 shots. And his name rhymes with Kevin Dooker.
Kevin Dooker is crazy.
Kevin Dooker is crazy.
There don't need to be nobody else taking more than 25 shots other than that gentleman. Also, I would like to call out, or not call out, but hold on, bro. Hold on. First, John making me sad. I was trying to be happy about the Suns winning and on opening night, and here you go, John.
It gets worse because who's in the World Series?
Now why would you bring that up?
Oh,
why would you bring that up?
My apologies. He brought up baseball, so I just thought I'd throw that out.
And he also did call me out earlier on my 6-7 thing.
Yeah.
Call me out.
Shout out to Holiday.
Y'all was making good points, and so I was like, "Hey, yeah, that's my dog, John, man, my dog, John." But yeah,
that guy is so tough.
Anthony Edwards, that fellow is pretty good at basketball. I do have to admit. But no,
Hold
fella,
on.
I think
we're recording, right? Because I think that's the first time I heard him say that. This one.
Yeah, who?
Yeah,
I said
exactly.
Kessler Edwards.
Anthony Edwards a compliment?
Kessler Edwards.
My bad.
Come on,
Hit him again, and he doing the celebration again
Yeah,
today.
See, hey, look, hey, wait, hold on. What was the celebration? Do again, D-Lo. Oh, okay, yep. And he would Terry them. He would Terry them. That's okay. Hey, don't let me find nothing about Anthony Edwards. And I'm making a call. You think I'm not tapped in with the all right.
Back to your sons.
He needs to gamble. He paying all his baby mamas.
Oh, what? Hey, he got about 17 of them too.
Back to your sons.
Right,
Get off that.
But Tone, I think now listen, we were talking about the other night. I think the Suns will at least match their win total from last year, which was 36. I think now this is not a more talented team. This is not a more skilled team than it was last year. But when I look at this team, they're more well-rounded. They're younger. They're more athletic. They have a true number one guy that is not a debate in Devin Booker.
Oh, you sure?
Well, hold on, so don't do that. Come on, this is your first show back.
There you go. Shots, so I thought it was the other DB.
Who had the most points?
I said shots. I didn't say points.
Oh, okay. So you talking about he was efficient? Oh, okay. Just making sure. You know what I'm saying? Just making sure. You know,
he was.
Walked into it.
It's a pretty good game for him.
Oh yeah, and I called this the other night, and I got D-Lo's reaction. I want to get your reaction to it, Tom. So we picked D-Lo and we picked the season awards, and to win the MVP, I forget who I picked Luka. I picked Luka to win the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tom. Come on now, Luka's that boy.
You want to try it? You want to try it again?
No. That first time's a charm.
We'll talk about him. Don't worry. We'll get there.
First time's a charm. Yep. But my hot take was that Devin Booker is going to lead the league in scoring.
I think we did have this conversation. I felt as though he should be shooting the ball no less than 26, 27 times a game.
Yeah. And now that you don't have a Kevin Durant to pass the ball to,
and
or you don't have a Bradley Beal,
and Jalen Green not there, so he need to be chucking.
You don't have anybody to pass. Let me tell you, anybody.
Nobody.
If you're not throwing a lob to Mark Williams, you shouldn't be passing the ball.
Speaking of which, boys,
Mark Williams. Why did he not start?
He was injured. Minutes restriction.
Okay.
Minutes restriction. So hopefully he is able. Now he's not going to play back-to-back. So the Suns got a back-to-back this weekend. They got the Clippers tonight. They got Denver tomorrow. I'd rather him play tonight and miss tomorrow. Because one, you go into Denver, you're playing Jokic, and that's going to be a physical game. That's going to be a violent game. Oh yeah. Listen, okay. To pile on, you know what I'm saying? I already said they was going to lose.
They have a better chance against the Unction out in LA than
it's the West Coast Nets. You know, remember when KG and Paul Pierce, it was the old guys over there. That's what they built over there.
The Clippers. You see the way they played against Utah the other night?
Got smacked.
They all with crutches and ice packs and ace bandages. It's nasty work, man.
They made Walker Kessler look like Will Chamberlain.
Their average age is like 33.
Like that's insane. That is the oldest team in literally in NBA history by average. That's the Unction. Like I don't know. So but Tone, when I look at the Suns, though, I think they can. I think their max this season. I think their actual their peak is playing. I think they can make the plan. I don't think they get further than that.
West is tough, man.
It's tough. It's tough.
And I think that there's a couple teams that we might have slept on that actually got better.
Mm-hmm.
It's you know what? Let me ask you though, Tone, because we talked about it the other night. Who's gonna win MVP?
Oh, I would love to say that my dog is gonna repeat, but honestly, I think the Shaolin monk is here to put in work, and it's gonna be the WemVP.
Oh yeah,
WemVP is what I'm calling him this year, and I think he's going to win MVP. Oh my bad, WemVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and then Western Conference MVP, Finals MVP. He'd be the first to ever do it
this year.
And
so you got the Spurs winning it all.
Everything.
Mind you, they don't have De'Aaron Fox right now. He's still not playing.
They don't have Jeremy Sohan either.
Yeah, but he take too many shots and he don't pass Wemby the ball.
He do be taking a lot of shots.
But I feel like that the team I feel like him sitting and watching and observing is a learning experience for him. And he's gonna see that they really need him to be much more of a team player and sorry, but give Wemby the ball. Wemby gonna average 30 points a game.
Dylan Harper has looked really good to start.
Dylan Harper.
Hold
Dylan
on,
Harper
say my guy's name. Forget Dylan. I love Dylan Harper, but say my guy's name.
Yeah, shout out to Stephon Castle too. Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna be OKC.
It's tough. But then when I look at who's going to stop, because the playoffs are always different. It's star player versus star player. Who's going to stop Wemby?
Nobody.
I mean, but D'Lo, you can't say the same thing about SGA.
They have
you sure can.
5 different defenders that the foul and do whatever they need to do against it, and they're gonna beat him up in the playoffs. And I love SGA, but you got Stephon Castle, you got Dylan Harper, you got the young rookie, you're gonna have De'Aaron Fox. They got 4 to 5 bodies to pitch at him on any given game. And then he can't go to the paint because Wemby's really waiting for him. And
That's tough, man.
I love SGA. But I think this season is going to be, we're going to see a different version of Wemby, man. If he's healthy,
I'm with you on your conclusion. I'm pushing it to next year.
That I can get behind.
I'm pushing it to next year.
It's OKC is so good. Like,
And it's not just them either, because I still think Denver is in that conversation.
Yeah.
got better. They definitely got better.
Golden State is in that conversation.
Yep.
I
There are a
agree.
lot of teams.
I just don't I think Wemby has taken that step. Like certain times I can see that a player has taken that step, and to me, it's not just physically, it's mentally. He understands the game differently. If you watch the moves that he's making and when he's making them. Certain times when a player sees a team going to run and they allow that run to carry on, you're like, oh, he don't understand it yet. Wemby understands it. And if he can keep this up and remain healthy, the NBA is
they're in trouble. Oh, they're in trouble. Hey, speaking of which, Wemby's coming down here, I think next week. Hey, if y'all trying to go, I'm gonna be there. There's no way I'm missing.
We can go sit on the top of the roof.
Oh yeah. I mean, Wemby probably give us a high five from right there.
Tickets gonna be
He probably could. Yeah.
Tickets gonna be the whole left side of your body. Yeah, give this that for this ticket.
Hey, I'm telling you, hey, from the top row of the building, here's that Wemby up from right there.
Yeah,
get him on.
I'm with it though. I'm with it. But
okay,
who you pick? So you said you picked Luka. Who you got low?
Pick Giannis. Pick Giannis.
He does have. He will
that
have.
Team is really bad.
He will have to do things.
Team is so bad.
So who knows? He's gonna have to do numbers.
Yeah.
To
And they won today. They beat Toronto today.
That yeah, he has some work to do. He has some work to do. But I see Seven Square right here hooping, boy. Luca, hey, look, watch what I tell you.
you gotta do numbers too, especially without
Yeah.
LeBron for the next 2 months, 3 months.
And we want to talk about bad teams.
Or the Lakers. Hey,
Terrible.
You were
hey,
right.
Tone.
I mean, give you credit. You were right. DeAndre Ayton is trash.
Trash.
Tone. I mean, look, hey, me and Lo was talking about the other night, dog. He's out there because they need 5. He ain't doing nothing else but being the 5th man on the court.
Horrible. Like he looks like. You remember when Andrew Bynum was on the verge of retirement, and he went from that elite player to like you're like, yo, what happened to him? That's what
Yeah.
DeAndre looks like.
Except he was never elite anywhere.
Yeah,
he was.
no.
He was just. He was
But
just like.
he was
yeah.
above. He was slightly above average. You know,
It was Chris
was.
Paul. That was Chris Paul effect.
But
possibly.
dog, I mean, like with Aiden, if Chris Paul can't get you to that elite level, now again, I will say 2021 in the playoffs, he was amazing until the finals. He was fantastic in those playoffs. He has not been even close to that, even half of that since.
I think some of it is effort.
Yeah.
Show he got that bag, he got that little bitty bag, and he's cool.
It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense, man.
No.
But I don't know. I mean, the Lakers, the West is going to be tough. But I do think that's an interesting take, though, with the Spurs. I think if they do what they're capable of now, I don't know if they can be a top seed in the West. But just because of the duration of the season and Wemby's health, like as much as we want to see him play, I don't know if he's going to be healthy through all 82.
But I think that's why they got Luke Cornett. I know he's no Wemby.
Yeah.
Who's
But
played amazing tonight. He had a double-double in like the second quarter.
Man,
why we gave him up?
that's a good question. That's a good question,
So,
man.
but with the Spurs, I think it's gonna be like the Thunder from 2 years ago, where they lost to Luca in the semis because they didn't have that experience. I think that they could be that, and then the following year, which is next year, they can be what we think they can be.
It's all about Wemby making that step, making that jump. That's what it's all about. All right, real quick, fellas. I know you guys aren't big baseball people, but I got to talk about the World Series a little bit. It started today. I have not watched it. I'm going to go back and watch it. The Toronto Blue Jays are taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers in the World Series. I'm going to make some predictions on this series. Now, I think in order for both teams to win this series, Toronto, the baseball looked like a beach ball to them right now. They're scoring 9-10 runs every night. They're scoring. It is insane.
You see the score?
I have not seen the score.
How many runs you think they just scored in the sixth inning?
Dog, that team could put them up. 6.
Here.
9.
They scored 9 in the sixth inning.
What's the score?
11-2.
Hey, what are we supposed to do with that? That's perfect. As soon as I mentioned that too, as soon as I mentioned that they put them up in bunches.
In bunches.
I mean, this team is so deep. Vlad Jr., Bo Bichette, George Springer. This team is so Dalton Varsho, Addison Barger, who hit a big home run in the series in the ALCS. This team can put up runs. And the problem is they can also give them up. Now, they've had some good bullpen games. Jeff Hoffman has been pretty good all year. In terms of their rotation, they still have Shane Bieber, who was really good after he got traded to Toronto. They still have some guys who can go out there and give you quality starts. But this is a different lineup. The Mariners lineup was really, really good. This team has the greatest player to ever play the game of baseball in Shohei Ohtani. And they're going to be difficult to get out. Now, they've done a good job of it so far. But, I mean, the Dodgers are going to have to get to them. The Dodgers are going to have to put up runs in order to compete with this team because I don't care if Shohei's pitching. I don't care if Blake Snell is pitching. I don't care if Tyler Glasnow is pitching. I don't care who's pitching for the Dodgers. The Blue Jays are going to put up runs, especially at home. Now, my prediction for the series, I am going to say,
Don't do it. Don't sell your soul. You know you want to.
I refuse, D-Lo.
You want to hide your face while you say it?
The devil, hey, the devil ain't getting to me today. Toronto in 6. Devil ain't getting to me today. Blue Jays in 6. Blue Jays in 6. Hey, hold on. And I know John ain't gonna like that very much. I know he a Dodger fan. He a Cali boy. You know, that's my dog. You know, I love him to death. I love John to death, man. But the Blue Jays put up too many runs. The Blue Jays put up too many runs, and it seems as if the only run production that's being produced is from Shohei Ohtani. From the Dodgers. That's the thing that worries me. And not worries me, but that's the thing that I'm seeing from the Dodgers. Nobody else. Mookie has had an okay postseason. Freddie Freeman has had 1 or 2 moments in the postseason. They're not getting enough production from their 9-man lineup. And so when I look at that, I don't see a lot of success coming from from 1 through 9. And the Blue Jays are getting production from 1 through 9. And they're pitching decent. Blue Jays in 6. I got the Blue Jays in 6. I think they sneak away with the World Series championship. Would this be their first? I think this would be their first.
I think so.
I believe this would be their first. So I think they win their first World Series championship, as much as it hurts me to say, because, fellas, do we know the last team to beat the Dodgers in the playoffs?
Yep, and they suck.
It's the last team to ever win a championship.
That is also a good point. Hey, the Merc broke my heart, Tone. The Mercury broke my heart. Oh, man. That's all right, though. But I did want to talk about that a little bit. All right, it is time. Now, we've talked a lot of basketball today. Let's make our picks. So, Tone, I'm sure you've seen also, yeah, John, to add to the point, Blue Jays are hungry. Vlad Jr. right now is looking like the best player in baseball.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of baseball, but I do know, Arizona's full of Dodgers fans, full of Raiders fans, full of Cowboys fans. When I hear the Dodgers,
We hate them all.
when I hear the Dodgers fans, you can hear the tone in their voice talking about the Blue Jays. I'm like, oh, y'all are scared.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are scared. And so, yeah.
Yeah, that's how dangerous this team is, Tone. 1 through 9, they can put them up. Like I said, they are dangerous all over the place. Like I said, Dalton from the outfield, Dalton Varsho, George Springer, Addison Barger, Bo Bichette, who's playing second today for the first time since 2019. Vlad Jr., I mean, Alejandro Kirk, like this team 1 through 9 can hit the baseball. And I think that's what's going to end up winning them the championship this year.
Now, quick question before we move on, because again, I'm not as familiar. But did anyone have the Blue Jays going this far earlier in the season? That's interesting.
No. And they snuck up on me too, Tom. Like they I didn't think they was going to win the AL East.
See, I think that's beautiful about the sport.
Yep.
Like last year, I picked OKC to win before a game was played. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think it's a beautiful thing when you don't know who's going to win the championship.
Check the bets. Any high betters on the Blue Jays? Any high?
There you go. See, there you go. See, there D logo. We went. Didn't know what nobody talking about that. When nobody talking about that. See, there you go.
When it happens in one major league,
we might have a large group of viewers all of a sudden.
See, there y'all go. See, there y'all go with that biz stuff.
If the FBI is listening, I just want you to know we're all Heat fans around
Nope.
here.
Nope. You see my hat. Yeah. I know it's a different sport. Don't look at And hey, you know what? If the FBI is listening, if you tell me something, I'm coming right to y'all. I'm coming.
You didn't even have to pay more to tell.
What? The threat The threats.
Suns. Who's coming to wear Suns tickets? You just
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, you give me courtside tickets, I'll turn into Sherlock Holmes. I'll find everybody who's involved. You hear me? You give me some courtside Suns tickets, I'll turn into Sherlock Holmes.
You ain't no good. You ain't
Listen,
no
the
good.
worst part about it is my last name is Watson.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Because you a Celtics fan, Jason Tatum was dressed like Sherlock Holmes on the sideline today.
So what is he wearing?
Hey man, fashion has changed, brother. I have no clue.
Come on,
Fashion has changed. I'm just glad he didn't have the braids on with it.
You see that earlier when he was at the wedding with the braids?
The braids with the Sherlock Holmes would have been crazy.
Yeah, you know what? Even if there's nothing on him, I'm finding something on him and going to the FBI for that dumb stuff. Jason Tatum looking out. Yeah, come on, man. But Tone, we have come up with a new segment in which we will be making NFL picks for every week. So what I want you to do, Tone, is just kind of react to some of our picks. We might have to pick them. We might have to. We might not have to. But this is what we do. We go through and we pick games. We pick the winner of each game, and if there's a game that was already been picked, you are then not allowed to take that game because it's already off the board. Now we're going to go through this week's slate. There are 13 games, I believe, which means it would be 4. Is it
4 piece and someone gets an extra one?
Yeah. Nah, 13 was including Thursday night, which we didn't pick. So there's 12 that we have.
12. Okay, so we got 12.
So because I won last week, Maul gets to pick first.
I do. Now I need to come back because this was rough. D'Lo went 5-0 last week.
Went 5-0 last week.
BTA?
Yeah. BTA.
D'Lo went 5-0 last week.
And so Maul will pick first, and then we'll rotate, and then whatever 4 games are left, since Kyson isn't with us, those are the 4 that he'll have to pick through.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so you just give us your base reaction, and then just is ew. It ain't got to be none. It just be a noise, or be a look.
Yeah, you know what? You get to pick the Cardinals on bye. You know what I mean? They gotta win this week.
Can I pick against the Cardinals in the bye week? Is that not allowed? Can I pick them to lose in the bye week?
Yeah, I haven't texted about those guys, but I was like, Mom, I think you got a little too happy on the offseason, brother.
A little.
We've lost 5 games by a total of 13 points.
Yeah, you were doing a lot of bragging this offseason.
A bit.
Because I'm thinking, hey, I forgot our quarterback is Hornswoggle. So I don't know. His quarterback is just the same height as my 2-year-old niece. So I don't I don't understand what is happening. But okay. I got the first pick this week.
Easy games this week. There's some easy games this week.
Oh man.
Yes, and you know what?
How do you go about picking them?
Stroke Tone's ego and pick his team because they are on a really easy game this week.
Who they got?
The Cleveland Browns.
Doodoo Brown. Doodoo Brown.
Have we mentioned that it's good to have you back, Tom? Have we mentioned that?
Yeah, I don't know if we've talked about that.
It's so good to have you back.
Welcome back, OG.
I'm be back, brothers. I'm good. Glad to be back, man.
See, I'm gonna go. See, that game's an easy one. I'm gonna go a little easier. I'm gonna go with the Colts over the Titans. That's my first game. I'm gonna pick the Colts. Danny Indiana Jones over the lowly Tennessee Titans.
We talk JT over the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, you know what? I can't. That's a bad boy over there. That's a bad boy.
My first pick, I'm gonna go my team. I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers over the Houston Texans in Houston.
In Houston. Now watch. This is the breakout game for CJ Stroud. Watch what I tell you.
Yeah.
Watch what I tell you.
And let me tell you right now, Robert Saleh is gonna cook the worst offensive line in the league. He's gonna cook them.
Texas chicken.
Nasty. See, there you go, Tom. Without you know that wasn't necessary. What do you do that for? Now you know that wasn't nice. You know,
Yeah,
you ain't
give
never
me-
been told if you ain't had nothing to say.
Football in a nice sport, brother.
All right, you know what? I'm going. Like I said, I need to make up ground because D'Lo won all 5 of his games last week. Give me the Bucks over the Saints.
Ooh,
Give me the Bucks over the Saints.
that boy balling.
What? Hey, Baker Mayfield.
That boy, and they talking about MVP already.
What? Right now, if you ask me, nah. Actually, you know what? Not after last week. Last week was a little rough, Tom. You know, Detroit kind of put BTA. You know what I'm saying? But all his guys hurt. So, yeah, I got to go with the easy one though. Bucks over Saints.
Bro, I'm trying to pick these controversial games, and there's really not a whole lot. There's a lot of gimmies this week, like a lot of gimmies.
There are a few.
I know a tough one, but I'll let y'all keep going.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go and pick an easy game. I'm gonna take the Bills over the Panthers.
Okay. I don't think that's as easy as people are putting it out to be.
Oh, it's not. But Josh Allen coming off the bye, they've been on a skid. I think they bounce back.
Okay, fair enough. I like the way that they're playing right now.
I do.
They have an elite
have
defensive lineman.
They have the same record as the Kansas City Chiefs.
Damn.
You know what?
How you do that?
Okay, that's all right. Yep. Because you know my next pick,
Yeah, take them.
the Kansas City Chiefs over the Washington Booty Butt Commanders.
Dang, hold on, man. Don't do my dog like that.
Yep, Booty Butt.
They could be playing better. They definitely could be playing better.
Oh yeah, and Jane Daniels was ruled out. Jane Daniels out. Oh yeah, go ahead, give me my homeboy. But I do want to say that Buffalo Carolina game, I don't think is going to be as easy as some people think.
I don't think so either.
I mean, the Carolina has a run game now, a legit run game with Rico Dowdle
And Chuba, he came
Chuba.
back.
They have some legit weapons, and T-Mac and Xavier Leggett, and their defense is they have an elite corner, and I say elite corner in J.C. Horn. You have Derek Brown, an elite interior defensive lineman, and they have some guys around that can make plays. I like the Panthers. They made some plays so far this year. They won some games.
And this game is in Carolina.
Exactly.
So I'm still taking the Bills.
Now again, I would too, but it's not gonna be as easy as some people think it is.
Let's see. My third game.
Come on, we need some heat, man.
Do you want some heat?
Yeah, you know what? Go and take that heat. So I don't gotta take it.
Personally,
Hold
we
on.
just bam. We don't need the whole heat team. Just bam. Oh, sorry, wrong sport.
See, there you go.
Hey, you know.
Actually, you know what? Hey, they ain't got nothing to do with me. That's you know what? Go ahead, Tone. I'm with you, gang. Yeah, go ahead. They ain't got nothing to do with me. As long as you don't take book from me, you got it.
No,
I gotta keep book. I gotta keep book. And JJ Redick just got a tech. Goodness gracious.
Hey, I'll pick a controversial game.
Yeah, go ahead now.
Which controversial game do I want?
You know, at work, when we pick these games, and my boy Wolf, he put it in tiers. So tier 1 is the easiest game, right? Tier 2 is the next hardest games. Tier 3 is the next hardest games. So I think there's one tier 1 left game. Tier 1 game left.
And I think it's this one. And I really don't want to touch this game at all. But I'm going to. I'm going to pick the Broncos and Cowboys game.
Oh my gosh.
That's tier 1.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say that's kind of tough. I'll say that's more like tier 3, honestly. If you ask me, in terms of like the tough, because tier 1 is the easiest games to pick.
Okay.
And then tier 2, and then 2 tiers is like the next easiest, and then tier 3 is where like tier 3, tier 4 is when those are hard games to pick.
I think that this is the hardest game to pick this week.
Green Bay Pittsburgh is tough.
I was gonna say, I think there's one
Yeah.
tougher.
Yeah.
not going.
I'm not touching that
That's
game.
that Steelers defense can be had. We've seen it.
Yep. No, 100%. Especially with Jordan Love, a guy who's obviously better than Joe Flacco. Hey,
But listen, this game is a lot harder than I think people realize because we all know what that Broncos defense is doing. But Dak Prescott with George Pickens and
D'Lo.
CD has been balling.
he looks good. Dak Prescott looks good. Your boy.
Hate him. With that said, I'm going to take the Broncos. That Dallas defense couldn't stop the ocean from rolling waves. They couldn't do it. All right. They could have their entire defensive personnel on the field, and they still would not be able to stop anybody.
Dang.
It's bad.
that defense couldn't stop a nosebleed.
That are watching.
And with that,
Oh yeah, you know what? Hey, yeah, that's all right. The Cowboys fans obnoxious.
I'm gonna take Denver.
I think that's the right pick. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Because this game is also in Denver. It's not in Dallas.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. But I think Denver's at the end of the day is gonna come away with it. I'm with you on that. Do I want to take a controversial game or do I want to pick the last easy game?
Yes, you do.
You know what? I don't know if this is a controversial game.
It is. I know exactly the game you're looking at.
Yeah, which one do you think I'm looking at?
Eagles, Giants.
That's exactly the one I was looking
Yep, I knew it too.
I know you.
at. That's exact. But I mean, like the Eagles are supposed to win, right? Like,
And this game is in Philly.
give me the Eagles. There's no way. Now,
If
AJ
they
Brown
don't
was
win
ruled out.
this game, they're gonna not.
If they drop both games to the Giants, both games, it'd be wicked.
The fans will be freaking livid.
I will call Cam Scatterboo the best running back in the league if they beat the Eagles.
Hey, you see the hat I got
twice.
on? Hold on, y'all see the hat I got on? Where the hold on, there you go. Now that's my second team. But I still root for him for sure. Give me Philly though. I'll take Philly. There's no way. There's no way they lose to the Giants.
There's no way they lose again. My last game, I'm gonna take an easy game. And this is pick the controversial game. Shut up.
I'm trying to come back.
I think this is the tier 1 game that you're talking about. I'm gonna take the Falcons over the Dolphins.
Really?
Yes. Listen, Tua's playing like Gino. He's been awful.
He's been really
They gotta
bad.
win this game though. If they don't win this game, it's over.
And it's already over. It's already
technically,
over.
but
It kind of solidifies. That's like the headstone on top of the grave. You know what I'm saying? The dirt.
Tua's been bad. The defense has been horrendous.
Don't nobody like each other in that locker room.
They gave up 31 to the Cleveland Browns.
Doodoo Brown.
Listen, Bijan is going to have a field day. That's all I'm going to say. I'm taking ATL.
See, I thought you was gonna go with. See, you know what? We gave Kyson a few easy ones. We gave him Cleveland and New England. So you know, I think we both know. I think we all know who's gonna win that game. Now let's keep it a stack. Hey, Tone, we was talking about the other day too. I think Dylan Gabriel, the quarterback over there in Cleveland right now, he got about 2 more weeks before Shador get that call. He got about 2 more weeks before Shador get that call.
The call should have already been made.
Oh, 100% agreed. 100% agreed. But he got about 2 more weeks, and so that call gonna be made. Now, if he win this game, I think he extends his
Why
time.
would you
for a
even
little
say
bit.
something like that?
What you mean?
If he wins this game, that's like Mission Impossible.
You're right.
Yeah, it's in New England too. Yeah, you drunk. There ain't no winning this
I
game.
don't know. Hey, Drake may throw that ball to Cleveland a couple times.
And he hasn't done that all
I'm about to
season.
say that's
Right.
one thing he's
Hold
not. He He's rolling. He's baby Tommy right now, man.
See, there you go.
Consistent.
See, there you go with that.
Hey,
See, there you go with
It's
that.
all
I'm
about
not gonna
not
go that far.
turning the
I'm
ball
not.
over. That was Tommy's thing. Is
Yeah.
hey, keep us on the field and we got a chance.
I think he's got the least amount of interceptions in the league among starting quarterbacks.
Really? See,
He's only got 2 of them.
Drizzy.
See, there you go. See, there you go. You know Drake ain't no good. And you may doing all that.
Hey, I said this last year. I said I don't know a lot of football, but I said that boy looked good.
He do. There's no doubt about
He
that.
don't.
At a
He
year,
No, he don't. No, he
a year
don't.
in, he's getting more consistent. His confidence is top 10. He's a problem. Man.
I don't care.
Hey, D-Lo hate the Patriots, boy. D-Lo hate
That's only right, man. Hey, you ain't doing nothing else to hate
there's
you.
2 of us.
Huh?
You hate him too.
Okay, yeah, I hate him, but I can't stand him.
Yeah,
I can't stand
Gotta
him. I
respect
keep it a buck. Yeah, Drake May, I'm starting to build respect for it, though, Tone.
I'm not.
Hey, Tone, that's okay. Hey, we both fan of teams that people hate. You a Patriots fan? I'm a Chiefs fan.
That's crazy.
I guess I'm in the same boat. I'm a Niner fan, so
You are a Niner fan.
I
That's
feel
true.
like we yeah.
I do hate the Niners. You know, the Cardinals my second team, so I hate everybody else in the NFC West.
And the Cardinals are your first team. Shut up.
Whoa.
Hey,
now, where did you get that false information?
After a couple losses, you know that
No. Listen,
you gotta switch
listen.
bandwagons after a couple L's. Like,
And
hold
I'm
on,
about to-
slow down.
And I'm about to disprove this point, right? You're a Cardinals fan, but time and time again, year in, year out, you have not said that you are a Chiefs fan. You are a Patrick Mahomes fan.
Yep. So where whoever Mahomes is playing for is the team I root for.
No.
Yep.
I'll go pull.
Yep.
I will go pull past pods where you have said you are not a Chiefs fan. You are a Mahomes fan.
Now, as accurate as that statement is, I am indeed a Cardinals fan before. I am. You pull it and clip this. I love my Cardinals, man. I love my Cardinals.
Even though they suck. Anyway,
they some booty butt cheeks. That's okay.
Moving on.
You say that's okay. You seen Cardi B? That's how butt they is. That's how butt the Cardinals is. I'll just keep it a stack. Hey, you know what? That's how real. But those are our picks, and that is also going to close out this episode of. Oh, D-Lo has something.
Just so that the people know, the games that Kyson will be picking:
Thank you, sir.
Bears, Ravens, Jets, Bengals, Browns, Patriots, and Packers, Steelers are the 4 games that he will be picking.
We might have left him some easy ones.
Yeah, we might have left him.
We might have
messed up. You know,
one of those teams is his team, so you know who he's picking.
Oh yeah, especially with Lamar coming back this week.
He'd be picking the Bears. They red hot right now. I'm not gonna lie, they red hot right now.
But Lamar coming back, man.
I don't care.
Lamar gotta come back and do numbers, man. You gotta get them back on the good foot.
See,
and guess what? That defense is still gonna give up 40 points anyway.
I can't argue with that.
Defense is atrocious.
Facts are
Defense is
facts.
real bad.
Now you can get us out of here.
That is going to close out this episode of Gumball Sports Machine. I appreciate everybody that tuned in and is going to tune. Hey, most importantly, Tone has returned. The dynamic trio has returned and is back.
3-man weave.
Be back. The 3-man weave. Oh, that might be what our new nickname might be. I like that, Tone. I like that. But we are back, and it's nice to be back as the big trio is back. And of course, we got Kyson, who should be on with us on Tuesday. And of course, and he got his picks.
Yeah. And shout out to Kaiser because all of his teams suck right now.
Hey, you know,
Houston is now 0-2. They're 0-2.
Shout out 20twin.
Hey, man. That is going to close out this episode, though. Hey, once again, Tone, welcome back. So happy to have you back, my dog. So happy to have you
Appreciate it, my
back.
brothers.
Yeah, round of applause for Tone.
Hey, y'all held it down, man. Y'all held it down.
Oh, you know we got you, dog. We got you, OG. So hey, show some love to Tone in the comments, man. Let him know how happy y'all are. He's back. That is going to close out this episode. As always, to my co-host D-Lo, to my co-host Tone, Triple OG, David Largo, we're out. For yours truly, as always, remember, you matter. If nobody else is going to tell you, I love you. You matter. You have purpose. You have value. And it's for the reason we woke up this morning and are able to
Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe.
So glad
It's been a
OG is
while.
back to do that.
That sounded
So
good.
glad.
It's
Yeah.
been a while. We love y'all. You have purpose. As always, don't you ever forget. It's nice to be important, but it's much, much more important to be nice. We'll be back Tuesday night to react to the week 8 of the NFL season and the NBA action that has occurred up until then. We'll be back. Love y'all. We're out. I need to find the outro. Peace.
Gotta find